Okay. Oh, really nervous. Tonight is really... Don't start crying right now. Tonight is really special to me because probably at this point last year, I was writhing around in my bed, clutching my heart. My story starts July 4th, 2012. I fell in love with someone in 30 minutes. It felt like I had taken an elevator up to the tallest mountaintop, and then as I was exiting, someone pushed me off, and I began falling and falling, and during this fall, I was the most creative and aware that I've ever been in my life. It was such a transformative experience as well as frightening. At the time, I was in a long-term relationship with a boy that I moved out here with. And a deceit ensued that still I struggle with till this day. This boy would have done anything for me, and I continually lied to him out of fear. He was on the road a lot, so I would meet my love in Atlanta, halfway to my hometown where he lived, repeatedly. During this time, I got pregnant. Upon news of the pregnancy, I told my love, and he told me about the Huntington's disease that he was diagnosed with. Huntington's disease is a neurodegenerative disease. It rarely skips generations, and he outlined the 50-50 chance of the child having this disease and how it sort of would weigh on his conscience, me taking care of two people who slowly died. But he also outlined, the hope for the child coming out healthy and happy. And I stayed with him over the course of a week where we talked about this, and at the end of it, I decided to have an abortion. Soon after having the abortion, I tried to cut him out of my life too. I completely closed all doors, and he begged and begged over the course of weeks just for him to stay in my life somehow, but I was completely cold, out of fear once again. And so one day I woke up and realized that I had made a huge mistake. And the thing about love is that it has its own language, and sometimes you never think to say what your heart has maintained for so long. And once I said the words, I'm in love with you, and deeply in love with you, a whole new reality started to emerge. And he just decided that it was best that we cut off ties, and he has remained steadfast to his word to this day. And I have felt like I have been experiencing two deaths and sort of been forced to live out the term of my relationship with his ghost over the past year. He's in every dream, every word that I write, every song that I sing. His image is burned into my memory. I have frequent dreams of the child. It's very detailed what this child looks like, and these have been repeated over the last year. unrequited love is the soul of all hope. It nurtures our innermost fears, our darkest secrets. It casts a mirror of our inner beauty outward, and you can trace it along the pores of your soulmate. But the biggest lesson that I took away from this is that your soulmates, they don't have to be around in order for this space to thrive. This space remains gloriously alive as long as you let it live. And I think statistically you hear about abortion, but you never really hear about the experience of it and the emotions that you go through. And I think it's really important that we all speak about it, because it's not something that we take lightly, or if you've ever experienced one, it's not sort of this quick nip and it's done and it's over with and you're sort of casting this light as caring and cold. But yeah, I just think it's really important that we all talk about it, and it's not kept as this sort of taboo, deep, dark secret, not ever to be spoken about again. So thank you for listening.